Visit thriverealestateeducation.com for free video CE. You really can't go wrong. 24/7, 365. Do your CE right online.
Hey, Krista, it's so good to have you here. Hey, Thrivers, welcome so much. So today, I'm really happy that I have Krista here. Actually, I spoke on stage with you about a year and a half ago. It was so cool. And she's a rock star, as we can all see from all her amazing awards back there. And Krista, we're so grateful to have you. I'm out in beautiful sunny Florida. You're in beautiful sunny California. You're going to share with everyone today some of your secrets to being top 1% agents in the nation. Welcome, Krista.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Thrive Nation. Jessica, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. So yeah, let's rock and roll. I'm ready to go.
Woo, okay, awesome. So all of our Thrivers out there, we know everybody goes like this in the business world, right? So we've got Thrivers listening who are brand new in the industry. We've got some Thrivers who may have a couple decades of experience in the industry. What would you say is your number one secret sauce, Krista, to success for anybody out there just to want to soar?
So right now I would tell everyone to stop doing what everyone else is doing. Stop doing what you've always been taught and do 180 turn around. Especially because of what's happening with COVID, we have to adjust and adapt. And so the old way of doing things, it hasn't worked for a long time, or it hasn't, if it has worked, it's not the most effective, efficient way to utilize your time. But now with COVID, you're being forced to, which is actually a good thing, because you're going to be able to see how you can start attracting a larger audience much more easily, doing things that are much more 21st century, and making more money while working less.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. So what has been, would you say, your top lead generation secret sauce for you?
Video. And I know everyone, there's this big, huge hype about video, but I properly distribute it. So it's huge in marketing, right? So just posting on your business page, your Facebook page, it's not enough, because of Facebook's algorithm. You have to actually beat the algorithm. So you need to run paid ads to your ads manager account and start directly targeting people locally, and then retargeting people, creating lookalike audiences, and really giving them the content that they're interested in originally early on in the funnel, and bringing them down your sales funnel process. Video is the starting point, because people get to know you, to like you, to trust you. They see you as the authority. It breaks down their barriers. And instead of doing an open house, let's say, which now we can't do, right? Where you only maybe get 10 of the neighbors looky-loos, and you can just pray that there's maybe one buyer that's maybe ready to go and they don't already have an agent. And that's not the best way of doing your time. Whereas I can teach people how to create a video that takes them, 10 minutes to record. They get it edited, and they can get 400, 500, 600 hours of watch time on just one video, and have 100,000+ people in their community watch it. So much more effective than just doing an open house.
I absolutely agree. I just launched a whole brand new, I don't know if I shared it with you, online TV show channel, and I haven't even revealed it yet. And I can't believe I haven't revealed it yet. People, I'm even shocked. Like, how did you get so many clicks? How many did you get so many subscribers? Like, I haven't even announced yet, because it is the future. I absolutely agree with you on that, because like you said, people want to get to know you first before they actually pick up the phone or text you, or however it may be, to engage with you. So Krista, what would you say for some tips? I'm glad you brought this up, because this is juicy info. What would you say some tips for our Thrivers for video? What would you say?
Just do it. Number one. I mean, it's the hardest thing for people. I mean, I understand if you take 100 people, and I have, like we questionnaire people all across the country, and you ask them if they like to do video. Only the 1% weirdos will say they like it. Like, no one likes it. Everyone feels like they look fat, or they look skinny, or their nose is big, or they look red, or they don't like the way they sound, or there's a million reasons we don't like to do video. It's something that can be learned, just like riding a bike or kissing for the first time. You sucked at it in the beginning, but you get better, right? So just do it. You don't need fancy equipment. All you need is your cell phone. Make sure that you've got a good background. There's not any underwear in the background or weird noises going on. Hit record really quick and just go for it.
Yes, I'm laughing because I've seen some cases where there have been some really interesting backgrounds. You're thinking,
yeah.
Right?
People are in their bedroom with their, like, talking about real estate or whatever it might be, and they've got their bed unmade in the background. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I've had so many virtual now, like you said, because of COVID meetings, and I'm like, okay, you guys are laying in your bed right now. This is
yeah, and it's 2:00.
I'm like, okay, this is, if I was actually at your home, I hope you wouldn't be laying in bed. Okay, so it's really entertaining that you brought that up. I love that you say just from your phone, boom. Also, I love how you said just do it, right? And you want to be a little bit conscious of your background, but not anything too extreme. Okay, so we've got some video. Do you just like video record on the fly for the day? Like, this is what I want to talk about?
Yeah. So, first of all, if you sat down for 2 minutes and you just started, and this works for brand new agents, experienced agents, or somewhere in between, right? Like, I mean, we have been able to teach brand new agents within a 6 or 9 month period to start beating out top producing agents who have dominated over for years, because those top producing agents are doing the exact same thing they've always done. They're pretty much dominating by default, right? They're just winning because they already have. As soon as innovation and technology comes over, what happens? Like, is a disruptive technology will wipe out industries. Think about Blockbuster getting wiped out by Netflix. Think about Amazon wiping out 8,000 retail stores last year. Think about Uber wiping out the yellow taxi pretty much, right? Yeah. Even though forever that was customary and okay. It's the same thing in real estate. People know that things need to be different, especially now when people start to see you use real video, when they start to see you really market your properties using video and doing it differently than everyone else, they're going to take notice. And then when you start talking about why they should be utilizing video, the stats upon video, how it helps them, how 67% of buyers, according to the National Association of Realtors, will walk through a home that they see online. When you start spitting out those kind of facts and then showing what you do for your properties, running ads behind that so that everyone is seeing it, and you show how different and unique you are, you will start to generate business very quickly, especially if you're consistent. If you're not going to be consistent, don't even do it in the first place. You know, just be perfectly imperfect at first and just start, right? Try your best to properly distribute it. I actually have a video challenge that I do with people. It's actually not even a video challenge. It's a real estate challenge where we teach them how to use video and kind of get over their weird head things and how to utilize just small strategies every single day to help them become more comfortable with it. One good example is just doing 10 video text messages every single day, right? Like taking your phone, doing 10 video text messages, going through your phone, your contact list, going through friends of friends on Facebook, people who like your stuff, people who are friends of friends that like people's stuff, and just introducing yourself, saying hello, complimenting them on something that's happened in their life with their family or their kids or their marriage or their business, never asking for business, never asking for referrals, just saying hello. You'd be amazed you will pick up a minimum of 12 deals a year. I promise, I guarantee it. If you just did that 5 days a week and did 10 of them, you'll pick up, promise you, 10 new deals a year, 12 new deals a year.
I absolutely agree. And I love you say, perfectly
imperfect. Yeah.
I love that too. Cause I'm totally laughing because today I've got someone coming out, my light went out, right? And then I've got a storm outside. So it's really dark in here. And I'm sitting there thinking, it's a perfectly imperfect day for me to do video. I'm still doing it though, right? I'm here.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
at the end of the day, what was my big aha was it's not about me, it's about the others. Because I'll never forget when I had a friend, amazing mentor. He was a former cop, sheriff, fire chief. Now he's a well-known psychotherapist. I said, I don't like being on video. I don't like interviewing people. You know, like you said, well, if my hair doesn't look right or whatever. And he's like, Jessica, quit being selfish. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's about the message. So anyhow, and you know what? That's been life-changing for me. And I have had people, and I'm sure you're the same, Krista, I'm sure some of our thrivers out there can relate to this too. I've had people write in and say, you know, I just had a customer today say you were sent from God to me, you know? So you get those people. And if you didn't put yourself out there, you wouldn't be able to be of assistance to those people, right?
Yes. And you attract, like, you know, especially in real estate. I mean, there's something called the parasocial relationship. And that basically means that people will start to develop a one-sided relationship with you. They feel like they know you. They become a part of your life just by seeing videos of you. So when you have that relationship with somebody, converting and closing at the closing table, getting the buyers and sellers to sign the dotted line is much easier when you walk through that front door. If you're competing with other agents and they're calling you because they've seen you on social media or online somewhere, your conversion rate is going to skyrocket compared to your competitors. They're calling you because they already know you and they like you. So it works in both ways. You're going to attract the clients that are already attracted to your personality and detract the ones that won't. You'll still do just as much business. You're just going to enjoy the clients that you work with more because they already are more like you and they already know how you are.
I love that. I always say when you speak to everyone, you speak to no one.
Yeah.
So the good news is if someone watches your videos, follows you on social media, and they don't work with you, you didn't want to work with them to begin with. Right?
Yes. They're like, oh my God, Jessica and Krista drives me crazy. Then you don't want them to call. We want the ones that likes are crazy, you know?
I know. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. That's so amazing. I love that you said, and you brought up another really good point. Because today I spoke with another person on the key. and they never, you know, comment or like or interact any of my post videos, but they're like, oh, I saw this and this. It's the craziest thing. They remember more what I posted on social media than what I remember I posted on social media. So
it's actually amazing to me too. I'm surprised at people who say, oh, I saw this and this. I'm thinking people are watching that you don't even realize that they're watching. It's, I mean, I don't even know how they have the time, but but they do.
Yeah. So to encourage all of our thrivers out there, just because someone doesn't comment, like, or share or interact with any of your videos doesn't mean they're not watching.
Yes, exactly. And here's the thing. If people say, well, Krista, you know, I don't like doing video. And I say, well, do you like money? And most everyone says yes, because whether you like money because what it can do for you, what it can do for others because you have it. If you like money, you should start utilizing video in your business. If you want to stay relevant and current and not become obsolete, you need to start doing video.
I agree. Okay. So we got the video. Tell us about the funnel, Krista. Tell us about the funnel.
Okay, so those are 4 funnels back there. Each one of them I generated over $1 million with the sales funnel. What a funnel is, it's basically much better than a website. So when people go to a website, they go to a website and they're confused because there's so many different calls to action. A funnel is specifically taking a client or a customer through the life cycle, through a specific form of actions, if that makes sense. So for example, if I'm targeting buyers, I'm going to be putting out content that will target buyers, and then I'm going to bring them through a buyer funnel. And when they land on the buyer funnel, it might be a funnel that gives them, let's say, an open house list or a buyer guide. It might be talking about pre-qualification versus pre-qualification or credit repair. It's all about buying, and each funnel has one specific action that it does, right? That's why a funnel works so well. If there's a seller funnel, maybe you're doing a what's my home worth, or you're doing a seller seminar, or you're doing a buyer seminar, or you're doing like a credit repair for sellers, or 7 essentials when selling to maximize the sales price. There's so many different things that you can do. So you understand why people are going there. And when you're messaging and you're targeting speaks to somebody in the phase or in the state of the sales cycle that they're in, they're more likely to click and connect. Like, very quick analogy. I'm 49, going through menopause. I get hot flashes. If I see something on, and night sweats, right? Kind of be gross, I know. But if I see something on Facebook talking about night sweats and hot flashes, I'm like, oh my God, I have that. How do I stop? I want to download that. I want to listen. I want to watch. It's the exact same thing for anything that you're doing, right? If you're buying a car, all of a sudden you start seeing the same color car everywhere when you never saw them before, right? When you're looking to buy that Audi or whatever it is. If you are thinking of selling or buying, or it's kind of in the back of your mind, you don't even really know it, your receptors are going to start noticing that information. You're going to start clicking and listening, and then developing that parasocial one-sided relationship with the other person on the other side. So now you bring buyers or sellers through your sales funnel, and they're more likely to convert, because at the top, it's like you're drawing them in based upon one action of buying, and you just keep on bringing them down, right? And then they're more likely to download your guide, where then you can get their information. And we want to own people's information, because the more we own their email address and their phone number, we can future market to them, we can target them, and they can start seeing us all over the place. And if those portals or those platforms go away, we still own their information. So it's like building your list is essential. And you know that, Jessica, because you're a marketer, so I don't need to tell you that.
Yes. And what I really like about you is that you niched. So I've noticed over the years when I interview people, it's like niche, right? This is my niche, my niche, my niche. And I love you got the video and the funnels. Now, I can't remember the name of the program. I see the awards behind you. Which program was that you went through to win that?
Those were through ClickFunnels. So I basically
ClickFunnels, that's right.
Yeah, those are ClickFunnel awards. Yeah,
ClickFunnel awards. Those are really awesome awards through ClickFunnels. So
yeah, they're cool. Yeah,
great funnels.
It was a good thing to. I mean, I remember almost 3 years ago. It's like 2.5 years ago. I was like, I didn't know what a funnel was, And then I started learning and doing it. Now so I put it on my vision board to get a funnel, and now we've got 4 of them. So,
funnel is your word for the year. Funnel. So
my word for the year is leadership, but I like funnels.
Oh, okay. Well, leadership with funnels, right? And
yes.
So anyone watching, I would say video and funnel, especially video. Just start with the video, just start getting it out there. You just never know. You just never know who's going to watch or where it's going to go. You just never know. Okay, Krista. Well, I am so grateful for you. You are an amazing thriver. Thank you for sharing your insight and your wisdom with everyone. And everyone, keep on thriving. Have an awesome day.
Visit thriverealestateeducation.com for free video CE. You really can't go wrong. 24/7, 365. Do your CE right online.